Hey, welcome to Catholic Breakfast. I'm Father Muir alongside Father Parks.
Hi.
Today we're talking about an experience Father Parks had with this lady from Kentucky. Father Parks, you give a lot of talks on churchy things. I heard you give a talk the other day, and you told this little story about bumping into this lady from Kentucky, and she had kind of this shocking opinion that I found fascinating. Would you mind, for the benefit of our listeners, telling that story again?
Yes. So we had a priest gathering in Flagstaff, Arizona. We were all staying at the hotel, these priests, and I was checking out, walking down my hall, ran into these two ladies from Kentucky, and they said, "Father, what do you do?" And I said, "I'm the vicar for Evangelization." Started talking about that, and then she said, I'd say she's in her late 30s, "Father, I've heard more about evangelization in the last 2 years in the Catholic Church than my whole life." And I said, "That's awesome."
Right.
And then she said, "I don't like it." And I said, "Why don't you like it?" She goes, "Well, because I don't know, it just feels like we're like imposing our faith on people. And they believe what they believe, and we believe something, and I just don't want to do that." It was really interesting to me. And I think that when it comes to evangelization, sharing the good news of the gospel, there are kind of two extremes we want to avoid. One is like imposing it on people. So Pope Benedict says faith can never be imposed, only proposed. It's always like a proposal of life. But then the other side is we never talk about it. It's like the whole St. Francis thing, preach the gospel at all times, if necessary, use words. And so we interpreted that as like, I should just never talk about Jesus. But there is a middle way.
She was assuming the first way,
Yes.
That she's been hearing all this about evangelization, which to her she's thinking that the Catholic Church is getting way more into imposing itself on other people, or imposing this thing. Well, what did you say? I mean, did you get it? Did she have to follow up, with ask her questions about it or follow up?
Well, yeah, I think in her mind, she either saw someone with a megaphone and a sign that says hell, or she thinks when I go to the grocery store and the person says paper or plastic, and I'm like, you have a choice too, heaven or hell, repent.
I'll go with paper though.
Exactly. I said, well, no, I build a relationship with somebody. As Pope Paul VI says, I have to be a witness first. So I think a lot of conversion happens through holy jealousy. You see the way somebody's living, something compelling, something beautiful about their life, and then that gives you an opportunity to share the good news.
Yeah, that's when I was at ASU, working at the Newman Center in Arizona. I remember there would be these guys with their signs out there, and really aggressive, really just frankly just stupid stuff. It just drove me nuts because I was like, bro, you're hurting the home team here. You're hurting the good news of the gospel. The conversation ended well, though?
Yeah. I mean, in the end, I think she had a better understanding. At the end, she told me I should start a podcast. So that's got to be a good sign. Yeah.
Well, you should think about it. You could call it paper or plastic.
Yes. We'll work on the title. I'll work on the title.
Sounds good.